the third worst day on Earth, the KT extinction.
$65 million years ago, we would have seen a world something like Africa in terms of the number of animals out there. But instead of big mammals, we had big dinosaurs. Herds of triceratops, herds of duck-billed dinosaurs, small to big predators, the largest being T-Rex.
Dinosaurs ruled the prehistoric world for almost 200 million years. Then something took out 2/3 of all living creatures, including the giant beasts. After years of searching for clues, most experts now agree that a single cataclysm doomed the dinosaurs.
The evidence for an impact of a 6-mile-wide asteroid 65 million years ago is about as good as anything gets in science.
65 million years ago, a rock the size of Mount Everest barreled down from the sky and slammed into the Yucatan Peninsula near modern Chicxulub, Mexico. The impact unleashed an unstoppable chain of destruction. First locally, then across the globe.
The KT is an asteroid-driven extinction. A big rock from space came down, clunked a few dinosaurs on the head, but the kill mechanism was really the secondary effects of this. It would have been darkening of the atmosphere, acid rain, a change in the entire biosphere.
Proponents of the single impact theory point to a convincing array of evidence, including high levels of the asteroid element iridium at the KT event's geological boundary, or death layer, and of course, the smoking gun itself, the underwater crater in modern Mexico. But is this cold case finally closed? Some scientists now argue the Yucatan asteroid had accomplices.
There seem to be various causes that can trigger these, and in some cases, several causes come together in sort of a confluence of bad circumstances to provide a particularly damaging extinction event.
Millions of years before the KT extinction, vast lava flows had been pouring out of the Deccan Traps, a series of lava beds now located in southwest India. These flood basalts once spewed out enough magma to cover 1 million square miles and belched up a toxic brew of gases that could have altered the climate around the world.
That period of eruption is pretty coincident with the extinction 65 million years ago as well. In fact, they were going on for millions of years before the KT impact and before the extinctions. And so perhaps could be a complicating factor.
In this scenario, the dinosaurs received a double knockout blow. First, the rampant volcanism of the Deccan Traps, then the Yucatan impact. And a small group of dissenters goes even further, claiming that multiple asteroids struck Earth at roughly the same time, 65 million years ago. According to them, the Yucatan impact wasn't the largest, only the best documented.
Some people think that there may have been multiple impacts, a shower of impacts, for example. Perhaps they came from a single object that broke apart.
Supporters of this hypothesis point to a suspicious geologic feature, a 370-mile basin off the coast of India, more than 3 times larger than the Yucatan impact site. But controversy swirls around this so-called Shiva crater, named after the Hindu god of destruction, including whether it's even a crater at all.
While this feature certainly looks circular and looks crater-like, there's no other evidence that it's an actual impact structure.
For some, the dinosaur die-off debate rages on. But most scientists agree the apocalyptic event was a very fortunate day for small mammals that were no longer dinner for T-Rex.
Had it not been for the KT impact and the volcanism that was also at the time of the extinction of the dinosaurs, the mammals probably wouldn't have risen to the prominence that they did. And thank heaven for the rise of mammals, because that led to the rise of humans.
The KT extinction raises a sobering question. Could humans one day go the way of the dinosaurs? That's what viewer Tom Moore from Adrian, Michigan wanted to ask the universe. Will Earth be struck again by a KT-sized asteroid?
Well, Tom, Earth could definitely be hit by another KT-sized comet or asteroid. They're out there. The good news is we're tracking the positions of most of the big ones. So if we ever find one with Earth's name written on it, hopefully we'll be able to deflect it before it reaches Earth.
The KT event toppled T-Rex, but it only ranks as number 3 on our countdown of worst days on Earth. Number 2 was the mother of all extinctions, the greatest die-off that life on Earth has ever suffered. It's also been one of the biggest unsolved mysteries in science until now.